Hey guys, it's been a while. I know you've all been wondering where I've been, and well, this video is going to catch you up. For the past few months, I've been a little quiet. Not because I didn't have anything to say, but because my life was changing faster than I could process it. I found myself in places I've only dreamed about, and finally taking that time for myself to explore the way I've always wanted to. So I decided to take that time and knock some things off of that bucket list. For a long time, my life looked really different. I was building my soap business from the ground up, pouring everything I had into it. And while I'm so proud of what I created, there were parts of my life I kept putting on hold, like travel, experiences, even just letting myself enjoy things without feeling like I had to earn it first. I got so used to working, to pushing, to choosing responsibility over everything else, that somewhere along the way, I forgot what it felt like to just live. These past few months have been a reminder of that. Not in a loud, dramatic way, but in quiet moments, seeing new places and trying new things, letting life expand a little, and also learning how to be a person again outside of just work. But now, I feel something shifting, because as much as I've loved this chapter, I'm ready to come back to myself. After exploring, it definitely felt time to create again, to build again, but this time differently, more balanced, more intentional, and without losing the parts of life that actually matter. So lately, I've been restocking my supplies, getting back into my routines, and slowly finding my rhythm again. This isn't a restart, it's a return to a version of me that feels a little more whole, and I'm really excited for what comes next. So I'm currently in the process of building my supplies back up, because while I do plan on getting all of my stuff from Washington that I left behind eventually, I can't wait around until I do that. It might be a while. So I need to start making, and I looked into any companies in any Canadian suppliers really that I could purchase from, and I did find one in Toronto, which I'm kind of on the outskirts of Toronto. It's super close, and I wanted to give them a try. So I put in an order, and the company is called CDF Supplies. And what surprised me was they had a really good price point, and they had a really wide range of supplies and raw materials available, which is hard to find actually. There are some specialized ingredients that I could only find with CDF Supplies. We have olive squalene. This is a vegan alternative to squalene. It is a really lovely emollient. You add it to creams and lotions to add a really dreamy, soft texture, and it really does boost the moisturizing properties of that cream. We have sodium PCA. Sodium PCA is what is called a humectant, and this draws moisture from the air. So if you have it in a cream, then that really helps to moisturize skin throughout the day, not just when you first apply the cream. I had to restock on my niacinamide, and you will see niacinamide used a lot in skincare, and what it does is strengthen your skin's natural barrier. So it does help to prevent further damage that's being done to your skin just from living. The oxygen in the air, the sun. Niacinamide is kind of like your protective coating that your skin definitely benefits from. Not only does it strengthen your skin's barrier, but it also helps to fade dark spots. It reduces the size of your pores, and it also helps with acne. So it really does a ton of stuff. It's kind of like a super ingredient. I got some liquid green tea extract. Out of all the extracts, this is one of my favorites. It calms the skin down. It has antioxidant properties as well. And it's super, super gentle, making it a great ingredient for any acne-prone, sensitive skin. And lastly, I purchased this preservative. This is a new one that I haven't worked with before. I have used Liquid Dermal Plus over the years, and the reason why that was my go-to preservative was because it kept my emulsions stable. I didn't have any broken lotions, and also it really fought against bacteria. All around, just a great preservative to work with. However, it was banned in Washington. And even though it wasn't banned here in Canada, I still feel a little strange about it. So I've decided to pull that ingredient from my future making and try alternatives like the CDF PE. From my research, it is very similar to Liquid Dermal Plus in terms of reliability and its bacteria fighting properties, which makes it a good thing in my books. So we shall see. So yes, I am still unboxing things from my move, and this is one of the boxes that's been in my parents' house. I finally brought it over here, and this is more of my ingredients that I brought over, so I didn't leave everything behind. I did manage to bring over my clays. Blurry. Anyways, I hope I wasn't blurry for that. Here's some sea clay, some Rasool clay, colloidal oatmeal. Love this in soap. Moroccan clay. I love this deep red color. It's gorgeous. Got some pink clay, white kaolin clay. Some of these clays are stored in jars, and I'm so glad that they made it without breaking. So storage is at a premium, right? I just have this shelf really to store all my raw materials. And I'm really happy that I stored a lot of these powders in these gorgeous glass jars because I think it'll look really pretty up on the shelves. It'll just take some time to unbox these guys and get them up there. And this is a big reason why, as of 2026, I super slowed down. I vlogged a ton in December, and I had every hope that I was going to continue that pace in 2026. But once the year turned, I realized how much work needed to be done in terms of setting up systems in order to make things more efficient, in order to run my business properly. I had to learn so many things, stuff that other people were taking care of, I now had to take care of. The learning curve was quite big. And to add to that, unpacking still, planning out how I was going to create content, share that content with you guys on YouTube, on Patreon, on social media. All of this required a ton of planning, and if I'm being honest, it was overwhelming. So in all of that, I might have taken some days where I was just burnt out from simply thinking about it, which is not good. It's always better to have a slower approach when you're starting fresh, especially after you've moved to a whole new country. I mean, it's not new, I'm Canadian. I grew up in Canada, but I am definitely starting fresh in this new space. I need to be kinder to myself. I can be my biggest, harshest critic. And I do get down when I'm falling behind or I'm not completing things at the pace that I expected myself to and wanted myself to. And to add to that, I'm quite the perfectionist. So sometimes I get paralyzed with the idea of creating something that's not 100% what I envisioned or wanted originally. As much as I like to think of myself as adaptable, I don't know if I am as adaptable as I can be. However, I need to give myself some grace. my patrons and people who follow me have sent me the kindest messages, letting me know that it's okay to slow down, to take my time. So that has been giving me a lot of strength during this time. But in terms of my mental health, aside from that, I've been doing really, really well. I've been loving living here. The light has been huge, like looking at these beautiful skies. The weather is super cold right now, like -20 degrees Celsius, like very deathly cold. But I have these amazing skies where the sun is so bright, and I can't believe how much of a difference just being exposed to that light has done to my well-being. And I've realized that for myself, I need that. I need to be living in a part of the world where it's not shady and I'm covered in trees. Like, for example, right now is a cloudy, rainy, drizzly day. This same day in Washington State would have been very dark, very moody, but as you can see, it's so bright. And the skies are just beautiful, like the clouds. Sometimes I just stare out the window and I feel so lucky to be here and to have that view because it's very calming. I love sun, I love the sky. This is what suits me the best. And I feel so lucky to be able to have landed here and to call this place my home. I've been really enjoying it and life in general, just slowing down and taking things in. So when I do have to take on stressful things like unpacking this kind of stuff, it's not as worrisome or as stressful as something like this would have been in the past. It's actually kind of enjoyable, therapeutic, and fun, dare I say. Now I just need to organize it. Ooh, look at this blue one, indigo. Cleaning up the mess though isn't. That's never fun. And I think this is gonna be a really big mess once I'm done unpacking. Thank you to everybody for your patience and your understanding and kindness. And I will be hopefully more productive in the next few months, but no guarantees. So I managed to get all of the jars to fit in this one shelf space, which is great. And here are some of my liquid raw materials. And over here, we have my clays and waxes and stuff. The next step is to get all of these guys labeled. Because right now, it's hard to tell what this is, what that is. And I don't want to use an ingredient on accident that I'm not supposed to. And how I'm going to do that will be another video, so stay tuned. I think you guys enjoy my organization, homey style of videos in addition to the soap making stuff, but I could be wrong. But yeah, doesn't that look so good? Right there. Love it. I'm currently losing light and I need to feed myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna close out today's filming. See you guys tomorrow where I make that lotion and other things, because what I'm doing more and more now these days is filming a bunch of videos at the same time. I have to do that. Otherwise it just takes too long for me. It's now just me. have to be smart about this kind of thing, guys. Tomorrow is a really big making day for me. I'm going to be making the lotion, which I'll show you in this video. And I will be showing you a toner that I formulated and have been loving and I've been using. And look at my skin, guys, it looks so good. I used to think that toner was one of those products that you didn't have to use. It was like a scam product, but then I started using it and noticed an immediate difference in not just my skin, but how my makeup applied and how the skin looked for the rest of the day. So it's one of those things where I highly recommend you introduce it into your skincare routine if you can. And it's also one of the lesser expensive things. So if you're on a tight budget, you can probably pick up one at your local Walmart or Winners. I love Winners. Get a Korean branded one. Those have been amazing for me. Or you can wait until the video where I show you guys making one from home, which is pretty cool, I think. And yes, I have bought a replacement orchid, and I promise you guys, I promise you, not only will I not kill this guy this time, fingers crossed, but I will consult with you helpful people who were very vocal about my orchid care with the last one. I'll consult with you before I toss it, because you guys were very opinionated about that, and I value everyone's opinion and your help in regards to things where I'm not very good at, and plant care is one of those things. So thank you so much. And you have inspired me to try again. You guys are amazing and awesome. And thank you for also delivering these words of advice with such kindness. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Hopefully I will make you guys proud of me with this second attempt at orchid care. Okay guys, it is the next day and I was just about to start making not just the thing that I was supposed to make for this video, but the other thing I was going to make for the other video when I realized that I was missing key ingredients for both recipes. And so I've had to panic order from places to get those ingredients, which means I won't be able to make them for this video. And I will get to making them when the actual ingredients come in the next couple of days. So I was really lucky to find suppliers that I was able to grab those from. I have a supplier that's actually quite close. I can drive to that supplier. It's New Directions Aromatics, and I can pick up my supplies, I think, in the next couple of days. This is a little awkward, but this is what happens sometimes, especially when you're doing things on your own. You're bound to miss stuff. But with that being said, that is going to be the video for today. I'm going to continue vlogging, even if I don't have those ingredients yet, because I think sharing has been the one constant in my life that has always been really good for me. So I'm going to keep doing that, even if stuff doesn't work out. So until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome. Please send me some encouraging words, because I feel like a little bit of a failure right now. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.